Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep? In case you were wondering, that title is a parody of a science fiction novel called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? But that's not important to this video. The big threat in this episode was the Tantibus, a creation of Luna. The dreaming ponies of Ponyville had to keep the Tantibus from entering the real world at all costs, even if it meant becoming an alicorn. But wait a second, this was just a dream. How can something that exists in the mind enter the real world? Boy, do I have one heck of a theory. This one's a little more in depth than my other theories, so hold on tight. You know, I considered making a video about shared dreams after Bloom and Gloom, but it's a good thing I waited. This episode gave us lots of insight on how Luna walks in the dreams of others. When Luna entered the dreams of the main six, her magic took the form of white strings. They connected her horn to their foreheads. Now this wasn't a shared dream, but rather Luna's method of entering the six dreams individually. She had no problem going from one dream to another. Now later, things get complicated. To catch the Tantibus, Luna connects not just the main six, but every sleeping pony in Ponyville. She creates a shared dream so the Tantibus wouldn't have anywhere else to go or hide. Think about the implications of this. In the episode Bloom and Gloom, the Cutie Mark Crusaders had an entire conversation in their dreams that each remembered when they woke up. And I thought that was impressive. Try all of Ponyville having the exact same experience. The best way I can think of describing this is to compare it to an online game. As long as you have a good connection, anyone with a PC can meet in the same server and experience the same things as other players. This is very similar to the shared dream, where Luna is the server and each person is connected through those wiry things. Running this dream was super tiring for Luna, although that makes sense. She would have to keep track of each pony's actions in relative locations to keep the dream going, so no surprise there. But there's one problem. Once the Tantibus had enough power, it threatened to enter the real world. If all these dreams take place in the minds of these ponies, then how can something in a dream pass into real life? It just doesn't work like that. Our current idea of a dream must be wrong. Instead of something in the brain, here's my theory. All dreams happen in a dream dimension, a dimension where reality is crafted by the minds of the ponies within it. Here's my reasoning. Remember Make New Friends but Keep Discord? Discord ripped open a tear in the pony dimension that led to the sock puppet dimension. The rip between dimensions was awfully similar to the rip into the real world that the Tantibus made. This leads me to believe that the dream world is just as real as any dimension. It's probably a dimension itself. That would mean in order to dreamwalk, Luna would have to know first of all how to access the dimension, and second of all how to maneuver between different dreams. It certainly doesn't seem inconceivable. Now the next part of this explanation is a little bit of a rabbit trail, so bear with me. From what we saw last Saturday, those lines are how Luna connects to the dreams of others. In Sleepless in Ponyville, Luna visited Scootaloo's dream. I think if we saw the real Scootaloo at that moment, she would have had that magic string connected to her forehead. Same with anyone else who got a visit from Luna in their dreams. The real Luna has that magic coming from her horn. This is necessary to connect her to their dreams, but notice the Dream Luna never has that. Dream Luna exists because of those connections. There's a separation here. Real life Luna controls Dream Luna. Here's where it gets even more complicated, and you thought it wasn't possible. Think back to the shared dream in Ponyville. In that dream, the connections were coming from Luna's horn. Wait, in this case, that couldn't possibly be Dream Luna. It's the real Luna that makes the connections. Somehow, the actual physical Luna is appearing in the dream world. Maybe that explains the bubble around her? Now, I realize how much of a mind blow this is, but just think about it. Each of these ponies are in bed somewhere in the real Ponyville. At the end of those connections are the foreheads of the ponies around her. Don't worry, I'm just as confused as you are. As mind-boggling as this is, it certainly explains how the Tantibus, a dream being, can enter the real world, and Luna, the real one, can enter the dream world. It's a matter of moving from one dimension to another. This might prove that the dream world is just another dimension. For those of you who could keep up, does dreaming happen in another dimension, or does everything happen in the ponies' heads? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is the Brony Notion, signing out until next time. Brohoof.